A native of the small Kentucky town of Franklin, Thomas Obadiah Chisholm was born in a log cabin. He lacked formal education. Nevertheless, he became a teacher at age 16 and the associate editor of his hometown weekly newspaper, the Franklin Advocate, at age 21. In 1893, Chisholm became a Christian through the ministry of Henry Clay Morrison, the founder of Asbury College and Seminary in Wilmore, Kentucky. Morrison persuaded Chisholm to move to Louisville, where he became editor of the Pentecostal Herald. Though he was ordained a Methodist minister in 1903, he served only a single brief appointment at Scottsville, Kentucky, due to ill health. Even though he left the ministry, he was still a prolific writer, with over 800 published poems, many set to music, in his lifetime. Hymnologist Kenneth Osbeck provides the background for this featured hymn of Mr. Chisholm's, "Great is Thy Faithfulness." Chisholm had sent a number of his poems to the Reverend William H. Runyon, a musician with the Moody Bible Institute and one of the editors of Hope Publishing Company in Chicago. Runyon wrote of the hymn, "This particular poem held such an appeal that I prayed most earnestly that my tune might carry over its message in a worthy way, and the subsequent history of its use indicates that God answered prayer. It was written in Baldwin, Kansas in 1923, and was first published in my private song pamphlets." This is another hymn made hugely popular by the Billy Graham Crusades. George Beverly Shea introduced this hymn to those attending the evangelistic meetings in Great Britain in 1954. It immediately became a favorite. We give thanks to Vince Mells for sharing this beautiful hymn with us this morning.
I have the distinct pleasure of presenting to some and introducing to others this old hymn, and it is "Great is Thy Faithfulness." Now, the lyrics of this hymn reference the Bible verses of Lamentations 22 and 23, chapter 3. And now, the book of Lamentations, it must be the saddest book in the Bible. I mean, by definition, the name itself means weeping or wailing with grief. And since Jeremiah was weeping in anguish over the suffering that Jerusalem and Judah had gone through, the title is most fitting. But what's more striking about the book is this. In the 3rd chapter, right in the middle of all this sorrow, right in the middle of all this anguish, this weeping and wailing with grief, we find these words. Listen. "But because of the Lord's great love, we are not destroyed. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great, great is your faithfulness." Wow. I mean, just wow. It kind of blows my mind to read those words in this book. And when I look back over the lamentations, if you will, of my own life, I can surely see how faithful, when I look at these words, I can see how faithful he has been to me. And when I consider especially the griefs that I brought on myself, and there have been a few, how I am reminded that it's only because of the Lord's great love for me that I am not condemned. Because he has this mercy, you see, and that mercy is it just never fails me. It rains on me fresh and anew each and every morning. It's his constant love for me, and it just flows, just flows every day. It's his love for me, and I love you, Lord. Great is your faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. O God, my Father, there is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Summer and winter and springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above, join with all nature in manifold witness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness, oh great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth, thine own dear presence to cheer and to guide, strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings all mine with 10,000 beside. Oh, great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. I know you guys know to sing the chorus with me. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me.